Hey guys, welcome back to Deathmark.
We stand in front of a mystical door,
Yep,
which we're gonna smack with a bell. We're just gonna go poof against the wall.
And hopefully smacking it with the bell works.
Well, if it doesn't, that means you just need to smack it more.
Smack it some more until the bell's...
That's how you fix TVs. You smack it till it works.
Look at it.
It's hard to make it out clearly. Is this what half spiritualization is?
Caress it.
I touched the door, but it just feels like a wall. It seems the door has no substance.
Tool it. Kagura Suzu bell.
Well, there you go. I take out the bell. Is just touching it okay? No. Have to
mumble.
mumble.
you hold the bell to the door. Mumble.
Strange words spill from my lips again. It's the priestess's tool. You did that wrong. If a man displays spiritual power, it'll be destroyed, so touch it silently. All I have is questions, but I have no choice but to trust the other me. Were we like an exorcist?
Mm-hmm.
I touched the bells to the door carefully, making sure not to make any noise. That or the cannon silver. It is the door. The next instant, the door physically appears.
What? What just happened? Nani the fuck? What did you do?
It just felt like it was the right thing to do.
You just spat all over my hand.
That's your fault.
I don't know why I was holding my hand so close to my dang mouth anyway.
Because you're weird. But
Bootay.
I stared at the door. I sensed an alarming presence. According to my own voice, if I can call it that, the disposal vat is beyond this door. I found some documents about it in the room with the operating table. It might be good to look through those. Let's be careful. That place is giving me a bad feeling. So, literally, it gives us these codes, and we have no way to decipher it. Thanks, game.
So, he said...
Oh, no, wait. I'm stupid. The word it says is what the code is.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid. Anyway, you were saying?
We have to look through the notes about the vat room again?
I think it was just saying make sure to see him.
200 super dimension iron doors, half spiritualized, hypothesized mystical forces, need sacred object to erase.
I think it's just...
Release code is diamond.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I saved anyway.
I push open the iron door and head inside. Oh my god, there's all the heads.
Those all the Buddha statue heads?
Yes.
That's a lot of Buddha statues. Heads. Why is there a baby crying?
What?
What is this place?
Baby
there was a baby crying in the headphones.
I don't hear it.
Probably because you don't have the left one on. Well, it's not there anymore. It happened when we entered.
On the other side of the door is a large, empty area reminiscent of a vault. Is this the disposal vat? It should be, but it's not quite what I expected.
Oh, something's on the ground. Katana? Yes! Love katanas!
Got rusted army sword.
Well, why'd you have to go and ruin it like that?
What else is gonna be?
Katana?
I take what hero picked up. It's still a katana. I shine a flashlight around the area. Face.
Please stop.
Are these heads of Buddha statues?
No. It doesn't seem like they're being stored. Is this some kind of garbage dump?
Just then.
Please don't. Oh my god.
Huh? A sound echoes off something heavy moving, and suddenly the room is lit with a pale light. Oh, wait, what?
Well, what was that noise?
Is there handprints at the top? Let's get out of here for now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is handprints.
I try to open the door to get out, but... What? It's locked.
What? We've been locked in? Oh.
Oh.
That's why there are handprints.
A cutting coldness invades and envelops my feet. My head snaps up and I see water pouring into the room like a giant waterfall. Water? It's ice cold. A polar bear swimming is not something I ever wanted to do.
I can't hear anything, the water's too loud.
It quickly rises to our knees. I can't even feel my feet anymore.
Water? Underground? I mean, that's what Suter is. That's where water comes from. What do you think? How do you think wells are made? Hurry! Open the door! We'll get hypothermia!
I just said it's locked.
It's located. Live or die. I choose death.
Wow. I have to remember what was written in those documents about the disposal vat. Oh, diamond.
Yeah.
All I see near me are the Buddha heads. Diamond. I touched the diamond R hat. R hat?
I guess.
R whatever, head. There's a heavy shudder and the sound of movement. Then the pool of water suddenly starts sweeping in one direction, down into a drain. Whoa!
Whee! Ah! Survived.
When I open my eyes...
You know why this is making me nervous?
Yeah.
Because seeing that one ghost in the water, and then it reminded me of Daylight, when that girl was there in the freaking sewers. Ugh. Ugh, she was so scary.
That game was scary.
Yes, it was.
All I see is darkness. I'm dead. Ugh.
Like, it was terrifying, but I want to play it
lift my head
again.
and rub my eyes.
But I know it was terrifying, so I don't want to play it again. But I want to also play it again because it was fun. But it was too terrifying for me.
My vision slowly comes back. You said it's fun, but you're the one that was like, I'm done playing. I gotta stop.
Yeah.
This is an intersection in the underground shelter. Looks like we were drained out with the water and flushed down a pipe.
You're lucky you didn't drown.
Yeah. We were lucky. I very nearly breathed a sigh of relief. Then I remember Hero. That's right, where's Hero?
No need to be so worried.
Wait!
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, so it's you. It's been a while, you sneaky intruder.
He's the ghost.
Maybe. It's that old man I met in the passageway beneath Manhole Street. I tried to ask him about Hero, but...
No, he's not. He's not a ghost. He's a cannon soldier.
Maybe. My jaw is nearly locked and my voice is gone. Whoa. Don't try to talk just yet.
Nerve.
The water here comes straight from the T mountain range, so it's deadly cold. You were submerged in it for near an hour, so you'll be slurring your words for a while.
An hour? He would have definitely died.
Yeah. Relax, relax. Your friend's fine. So, you, got somewhere to go back to? Ugh. I nod as I groan. The old man's face brightens like the sun. Well, that's great. Not that I'm demanding a reward for saving you or anything, but I'm pretty darn hungry. The man eyes me, his smile sharp. We get in the car, and even though it's the wrong season for it, I turn the heat on full blast.
He's making a mistake bringing this guy back.
I don't think we're bringing him back.
We're bringing him to our home.
We dry off with towels and like, but it doesn't stop our shivering for a long time. While this is going on, the old man. Phew, it's hot. Can I open a window? He's blatantly fanning himself in front of us.
In front of us? You're alone with this dude.
No.
Yeah, because he doesn't know where Hero is. He just said that she was safe.
Yeah, so he knew where she was and likely brought them.
Maybe.
Okay, yes, in a way we owe him our lives, but even so he's being a pain. Hanging there a little while longer. Hero shudders.
We're about to freeze, you know.
Did you forget that was you? It was an honest question.
That wasn't a question, that was a statement.
And it probably sucks for him, but we still keep the car like a sauna. After driving like that for a while, our teeth finally stopped chattering. The man's name is Banshee Ito? That's how he introduced himself.
Banshee.
But that obviously isn't his real name.
Duh.
It'd be cool if it was. As he sits next to me, Banshee gives off a savory smell like freshly baked bread.
Oh my god, I love that smell.
It kind of cheers me up. Or at least it does for a few moments until I realize it's the stench of dried filth.
That's disgusting.
So, Banshee. What were you doing in a place like that? Banshee remains silent. Are you listening to me? Don't feel up to talking yet. I'll tell you in exchange for food.
Wow.
I shouldn't be surprised. Life's rough. Wait, that should be my question. Or is that her?
Wait, that should be my question.
No, what were you two doing down
What
there?
the... This game.
I don't know. It's a long story. I've summarized everything we know. About spirits and the mark until I catch up to when we met him in the underground shelter. So that's how it is, huh? He nods vigorously to himself. Do you really understand any of that? Or is that her? It's probably her.
Do you really understand any of that?
Hero's doubts are reasonable, but Banshee waves a hand dismissively. Of course I do. Who do you think I am?
No one.
A terrible grudge is mucking up that underground shelter. And you guys are wrapped up in it now. His story suddenly sounds fishy. A grudge? Banshee, do you know what happened down there? I said I'm not talking about that yet. I was born into a noble family, so I've always had the ability to see things others can't.
Ah.
I stake my name, Banshee Ito, on it, so you can trust me. There's a terrible grudge swirling there, and you've gotten swept up in it. He's got nothing to base his claims on, but I get the feeling he's on the right track. In that case, oh noble Lord Banshee, would you tell us? How do we overcome that whirlpool? Banshee replies with a magnanimous flourish.
I know exactly how. We pull a Zelda and use iron boots.
That should be obvious.
See? Iron boots.
Whirlpools always have a center. You've got to find that. Shut up. The center? That swirling grudge of the spirit thing. Is that what you called it? The birth of the spirit, the heart of the curse. Something like that should be left within that there swirling grudge. If you look for that, I'm sure then... He trails off. He gazes at the dark road, his mouth hanging open. It's like he's run out of batteries. Then, what? What will happen? Black sky simply goes on forever before Banshee's eyes.
Food.
I already saw something. Oh ho, that reminds me, questers. Banshee calls out as soon as we enter the garage. Take this, just a little symbol of our friendship. Got underground shelter key.
Yes, we can open those 2 doors now.
Is this a key for the underground shelter? Mm-hmm. I found it when I was popping in and out from that place. I held onto it.
No, when I was reading it, I was like, I found it when I was pooping.
God dang it. But I'll let it to you for now, questers. He just picked it up. Why is he acting like it's a favor? But I have no reason to refuse him. Thanks, I'll borrow it. Call an engineer. Diamond walks up to us. Hey, you came back safely. Were you able to learn anything? Hero butts in before I can speak.
Well, wait just a minute. Don't tell me. You aren't going to believe that old man's story, are you? He's fishy.
What a slapper. Wow, that's rude.
Very.
If you want my opinion, a snotty punk like you should be trusted even less.
Yes.
Of course, questers. You believe me, right? Of course. That's my good pal questers for you.
Hey now, you feeling okay in the head?
Plenty, after everything I've seen. Anyway, changing the subject. Good grief, can we just move on from talking about this? Banshee, you're hungry, right? The dining room should have something. Woo, food, food! Banshee bolts out of the garage and vanishes into the mansion. Daimon gives me an exasperated look.
Exacerbated.
Exasperated.
Exacerbated.
Questers, it seems you got another troublemaker on your hands.
Exacerbated.
To appease the starving Banshee, I offer him some cup noodles and sweet buns.
It's not very filling, but you know what else?
I mean, that's all he has. And he's not eating it. The epitome of hunger, he greedily begins scarfing it down like a starving dog. Huh?
Isn't that epitome?
Either way.
There you go.
That was enough for 10 people. I think he gave him like a lot of cup noodles. He devours all of it, and I'm reminded of a high-power vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, epitome.
Okay.
Excellent!
Well, at least he said it for us.
I haven't been this full in forever.
Excellent!
Excellent!
Good for you. Now answer our questions. What were you doing down there?
Well, that's an easy one. Because it's my home.
What?
Been living there ever since I found it 10 years ago. It's not too shabby a place. Keeps me out of the rain and no damn brats messing with me. Though it gets a mite cold in winter. I don't know how to respond to that. Hero and Diamond seem to be the same. It was a paradise for me because no one knows about it. Until a weirdo showed up 6 months ago. Some woman doused in perfume.
That was 6 months ago?
Yes. It was winter and I don't like stirring up trouble, so I just stayed away.
That must have been Zukawa. I nod and that is my thought as well.
That was a month ago. I figured she must have up and left, so I went back. But now there's something stranger. Which was a damn walking Buddha statue. What?
What?
I know I'm pretty out there, but even I was shocked by that. I even got this weird scar.
What?
Banshee removes the scarf, revealing the mark on his neck. You may not believe this, but
just rips his shirt
that
off.
statue gave you that scar. I figured. It was the cannon soldier after all.
What? I didn't know the cannon soldiers were going to be a statue. I thought it was like actual soldiers.
No, actually it made sense, because they were talking about putting a female head on top of the statue.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking like it was going to be the statue itself. I honestly thought they were talking about using actual soldiers.
Cannon soldier? How do you know that name? Some document I saw had it.
Thought he was going to be like, well, I served. I was one.
It was an old plan to make a Buddha statue move with supernatural powers. A heavenly Buddha project weapon.
Are you nuts? Spirit powers making something move? That's insane.
You know what? Just go jump in the fire, lady.
Wow.
Now, here. I hate her. Now, hero. Calm down. So those documents that you found, are they still around? Nope, I burnt them for warmth. I had a delicious roasted potato, too. How could you?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
No.
I couldn't hear you.
Nope. Maybe take your own advice, Dr. Dylan. Our measure of common sense seems to be rather different than the strange old man's. Yep, because he's homeless.
Yeah.
It's fine. My noggin works different from most people's. I got it all memorized. As you say, just tell us. We need to know about that project.
Do.
The Heavenly Buddha Project was the pet project of some general at the end of the war. So they built that shelter for it. Ta-da! The 13th Army Engineering Lab. To make the cannon soldiers thing, they did tests on Buddha statues. They were brought from some shrine or something somewhere. That must be Hell Shrine. They did a bunch of stuff to infuse the statues with spiritual power. There was a monk from T-Mountain, spiritual treasures from all over, but nobody thought anything to actually come from it. The project was just an excuse to keep that fanatical general busy. At least, it was supposed to be. But one day, the statue started moving. It went berserk throughout the lab and went crazy on a ton of people. The bloodstains and old corpses in the shelter are probably the victims. Some people survived, but they had red, bite-like marks on them. The thing went and wrecked the place, then it stopped and never moved again. No one knows what even triggered it. That's about everything I said. Hero and Diamond are as white as a sheet.
I mean, they were already like that.
I probably am, too. It's a hard story to believe, but he has no reason to lie to us. I think he speaks the truth.
He has every reason to lie. What? Are you kidding me? A statue going around killing people and cursing them? Impossible. Impossible.
I really do want to slap him and just keep slapping him. And how do you explain the mark on his neck? Logic would dictate the moving statue you saw was the cannon soldier.
Gah.
The dormant soldier suddenly starts moving after 50 years. That might be the cause of mine and Hero's marks. What if you flip that, though? Both of your grandpas got the mark from the cannon soldier. When the soldier stopped moving, their marks disappeared. But with it started up again, you got them because you're their descendants. You're their descendants. My God. If that's true, then the children inherited their parents' fate. Hero can't seem to muster up any kind of counter-argument. I think she's in shock.
I'm shocked.
I want to ask you something, old man.
Don't.
You say the cannon soldier stopped moving 50 years ago. But why? I think it was some spiritual person used a thingamajig to do something.
Thanks.
So you have no idea. It's the most important part. Try to remember. It's not that easy, son. The mark might have made me forget it. Taking his age into account, it's more likely it just completely slipped his mind. It seems we must defeat the cannon soldier to be free of our marks. We'll have to figure it out on our own, if you can't...
Oh, sorry.
If you can't be of more help. You seem a pro at this, Questers. We'll be relying on you. You don't have spiritual powers or anything. But you've already faced down 4 different spirits, haven't you? A normal person wouldn't have survived.
True.
Now that he says it, I guess he's right. I have been hearing a mysterious voice a few times and having weird premonitions. I even caught myself unconsciously talking when we were down in the shelter. So what are you folks gonna do now? Good question. Statues? Because we need to put them back.
I think it's more investigate the project itself.
Okay.
But statues works.
Let's investigate the statues in the shelter. I finally figured out where the statues stolen from Hellshrine are. If we can return them, it's possible our marks will disappear.
I guess we're going back in then.
Hero's still kind of sulking, but she's at least recovered from her shock. We all share the same fate. It's too late to try to run away. Yep, you should find it there. The heart of everything that's causing the curse. You need that to stop the cannon soldier. That's what my gut's telling me. What are you going to do, then? I'm full now, so I was going to go take a nap in that park nearby. I'll sit and wait until you fellas do something about that soldier.
I'm here too. Wait just a minute, you old fart. Wow. Didn't we just say that it's too late to run away?
Okay, I get it. Well, you folks did feed me, so I guess I can help you. New info is added to spirit file. The underground shelter's inhabitant, other.
My god.
I read so much.
I'll read all this.
Thanks.
Somehow we make it out of the freezing water trap in the disposal vat and return to the mansion with the strange homeless man calling himself Banshee Ito. He's been living in that shelter, and he has surprising info. He says that he saw Zukawa going in and out and then saw a Buddha statue walking around. He tells us of some research documents he found to burn for warmth. They detailed something called the Heavenly Buddha Project, some mumbo-jumbo about using spiritual power to make a statue into a weapon. They gathered numerous sacred objects, including a massive number of statues from the shrine in Hell City. There was no way it'd work. The war was almost over, but it moved. The spirit weapon named the Cannon Soldier moved. The soldier went berserk in the shelter and killed people. Those who escaped had a scar, most likely the mark. What's alarming, though hard to believe, is the walking statue Banshee saw, and that's when he got the mark, which means the Cannon Soldier is moving once more. That might be why Diamond and Hero, descendants of those involved, now have the mark as well. It's unclear what made the soldier move, past or present, but we have to find a way to stop it. Maybe there are records of how they stopped it 50 years ago. Banshee doesn't remember, only that some person with spiritual power used something to do something. I guess all we can do is search the shelter. I have to trust both my past and present self. A key Banshee found when he was exploring the shelter. The label on it says it's from an army facility. Okay.
I wonder if we can partner with him now.
Alright, so we're going to save it here and end the episode for now. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye!